Hello, this is Reverend Brian Ferguson with my June video message. I hope you're all doing well, and I've got some exciting things to talk to you about. I'm first of all very excited about this coming Flower Communion. I also want to talk to you about the reopening on September 12th and also the newly formed pastoral care team and an exciting service that we've got on June 13th with our following workshop. And I also want to lay out the plans for the summer for you. Summer is a kind of different time, and we will be talking about that later. First off, I want to say I'm really excited about the Flower Communion. It's one of our unique Unitarian Universalist traditions, and this Sunday we're having the Flower Communion. Of course, being online, we have our challenges, how to make it meaningful and honour the beauty and diversity of the Flower Communion online, but we're going to do that. And I invite you all, as part of the service, to bring 2 flowers per person to the service. How many people you have, bring 2 flowers. And the reason why will be revealed on Sunday, so I hope you can all make it then. I also want to just acknowledge that moving the church reopening, to in-person worship to September 12th, it's hard. I know the closer we get, as we start seeing improvements around the pandemic, the closer we get, the harder it is to wait in many ways. I know when I got my first vaccine, my first shot, it felt like a long time between that and the 3 weeks later when I got the second vaccine, and I think others experienced that as well. Now that we're close to reopening, that September 12th can feel really far away, and I know that, but we really made some conscious decisions why we want to do it. We know California is opening up on June 15th, and we'd like to see how that goes as things open up. We really hope that we'll be in person, and we really want to try and come back together as a religious community. I think that's important. And of course, most children under 12 will not be vaccinated at that time. So that's all the more reason that we want to, just see how things go when, school starts back in August. And, given that some people are, unable or unwilling to get vaccinated, that makes it all the more important for those of us who are willing and able to get vaccinated and help protect everyone, including the children under 12 who will probably not be vaccinated in September 12th. If any of the parents don't feel comfortable bringing the children back, we understand that. We know it's a difficult decision for everyone. But, talk to me, talk to the COVID task force. We're trying to create a healthy space for the whole community to come back. We are following the recommendations of the San Mateo County Health Department and the Centre for Disease Control. In some cases, we might be a little more cautious than them, but those are the bare minimum guidance. And we're really looking forward to reopening. And it's going to take the whole congregation to reopen. The building's been empty for 15 months. So I really invite any of you who can to help with the reopening. We'll be having a work day in August. We'll be having some smaller projects perhaps going on before that. But it's really going to take the whole congregation together, coming back to present, create a great environment for September 12th. I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person, leading worship with more than 2 people in the sanctuary. And so I know we're all really looking forward to that. The second thing I want to talk about is the pastoral care team. We recently formed a pastoral care team over the last few months, and I'd love to thank Beth Harrison and Gregory G, who have been the leaders there. We'll be sending out a notice with some more details next week, an email announcement, but you can contact anyone in the team, including myself, through pastoralcare@uufrc.org. pastoralcare@uufrc.org. If you email that gets to us. If you just like some spiritual, emotional support, or someone, just to talk, for having people who listen to you so you can talk through whatever's going on in your life, it can be for a few weeks, or, it's not long-term therapy, but it's going to really provide a lot of good spiritual and emotional support throughout the congregation. Because as much as I'd like to, I can't cover everyone. I try and support people with pastoral care issues as they come up, but I really don't have the bandwidth to help everyone. Also, another really exciting thing that's coming up is on June 13th, we've got a special worship service. I'll be co-leading a worship service with Jim Thompson, who's a climate activist. I know some of our Social Action Council know him very well. I'm co-leading the worship with him. And we're really exploring, what can we really do about climate change? Because I think some of us feel very overwhelmed, and we'll be exploring that the magnitude of climate change seems beyond any individual control, and it is. But what can we do as individuals? What can we do as a community around that? And Jim will be running a workshop afterwards. He's got a organisation he founded called This Is What We Did, and the basic mission of it is to help, basically divest from financial institutions that support the fossil fuel industry, and he gives you really practical steps there. So that's a worship service on June 13th, and there'll be a workshop on June 13th at noon that day. So I'm really excited about that. So that'll be really good. And then, we'll worship. I'll be leading worship on the June 20th. That'll be my last service for the church here. And then on June 27th, we'll be broadcasting the Unitarian Universalist General Assembly worship, which is really usually very spectacular. The music is usually one of our top ministers will be delivering the sermon. It's usually a really special service. So we'll be broadcasting that and then having social time after that. So that's on June 27th. And we'll be out for the month of July. I'm on a mixture of vacation and study leave, so I'll be gone for July. But what we're doing for the month of July and the first 2 services in August, we're doing joint services, online services with the UU Coast side, which is in the community in Half Moon Bay that's been joining us and kind of somewhat connected with the Unitarian Universalists of San Mateo. They will also be present and we will also be doing it. And we'll each, in 6 weeks, we'll each be doing 2 services. We're doing the July 18th and the August 8th service, but they will all be online. And this is to really give our hard-working worship teams a break over the summer. A lot of people travel and with less people, and the worship team has been doing tremendous work over the 15, 16 months of the pandemic. And I'd like to thank every one of them. Many, you know who you are, and thank you so much. There's so much that goes into an online worship service, and we really, really want to thank everyone who stepped up in large and even small ways. Thank you so much. And so we're giving a break. So that's the plan. And I'll be back working in the office beginning of August, but I'll be back leading worship on August 15th, and we'll all be getting ready for the reopening in September 12th. And it's going to take the whole congregation to come together to find, to help out and with the reopening. There's a lot of work that needs to happen there. Again, there's still lots happening even as we get into the summer. I hope you're all doing well, and I know it's been hard, this pandemic, online, and it's not the same. I think we've done a fabulous job of it, but it'll be a new start as we come September, assuming everything's going well in the larger community, country, world issues. And we're really looking forward to coming back together in person. It really will be a special time. So I'm really excited about that. It's been a pleasure. This first year has been fabulous. I know it's been a difficult year and we haven't got to see each other in person very much. That's going to change next year. It'll be a new start to my ministry. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about our future of UUFRC. I think we've got a great future together. I think we're a great match, my ministry and this congregation. So it's just exciting as we move forward to the next phase. There's a lot going on. If you've got any questions, please contact me. I'm always open to hear from you. I get a lot of emails. I don't always respond to emails as quickly as I'd like, but I will get back to you sometime. So just try and be patient. There's a lot going on now, but thank you for the opportunity to serve as your minister. It really has been a joy, a privilege, and exciting to do it. And I really look forward to the work we do together. So I'm actually going to stay healthy, take care of yourself. I look forward to seeing you sometime very soon in person. Take care. Bye-bye.